Okay, what do you understand by summary writing? The second topic under languages. Summary means you are giving the gist of what you have read or what you have watched. You can even equate in terms of precise writing also. In precise writing, what happens? You will be given essay. You will be given an essay consisting of 1,000 words, and you are asked to precise it. To how many words will you precise it? You have to precise it to one third. That is 333 words approximately. And you should mention within brackets that this is what your precise is. Summary writing is a shortened form of any piece of writing. In writing a summary, we prepare a shorter version of a passage, taking all the important points in the passage but leaving out the less important points. This is very much important. You leave out the less important points. A summary is written in continuous prose. What do you mean by continuous prose? There are no paragraphs. In precise writing, entire gist you will write in one paragraph itself, and in your own words within a stated word limit. This is very much important. Continuous prose, own words, and in stated word limit. When you precise or write summary writing, it should not be in the form of paragraphs. Though you are writing multiple ideas, information, it should be within one paragraph. Reports on speeches and minutes of meetings are summaries. So are abstracts of articles and synopsis of books. So the other day I told you about ResearchGate, I guess. If not, I will tell you later. So these are all examples of summary writing. The act of writing a summary is not merely a classroom exercise, it is one of great practical importance. For example, a student may need condensed versions of essays and articles of chapters from books for future reference. And so these are the various usages of summary writing, in which all context we use this summary in future. An executive in a business firm may require a summary of a document or a series of letters for further transactions. Scholars and scientists are able to keep abreast means updated, of developments in their field with the help of summaries of research reports and articles in journals of great repute. So later I will show you the examples of my research articles where abstracts are mentioned. Summary writing helps you to develop the following skills: your powers of condensation, your command of vocabulary. Have you come across the term brevity is wit? Brevity. Brevity is wit means if you are able to convey maximum information using minimum words, it shows that you are witty. Witty means intelligent. So what are the skills that are tested? The ability to condense and the usage of vocabulary. You use one word substitution also here. Then your ability to select the correct information and to represent in your own words. This is very much important. Represent it. You are going to represent the same information but in your own words and using minimum words. Your skill in keeping to a word limit, your ability to express yourself clearly in writing. Okay, so how to write a good summary? Read through the passage fairly quickly and try to distinguish the main idea and central line of thought. Ask yourself questions like, what is the theme of the passage? What are the main ideas? How are the main ideas arranged? What is the purpose or intention of the writer? So the moment you are asked to write a precise writing or a summary writing, you should firstly understand what is the gist of this text. Okay, you should be able to differentiate between the main idea and the subpoints. Read the passage a second time more slowly and thoroughly, looking for details. Head your rough work with a title that summarizes the passage. So you should always have a rough draft. Then make notes. You already have your main title. Find the key sentence or theme in each paragraph. Use it as a subtitle and make notes. Your notes should be clean and accurate. Number the points under each heading, writing each one as a new line. Use your own words. This means do not copy phrases and sentences, but find your own way of expressing essentials in the passage. So important, the note making and note taking activity that you followed, the same thing you have to follow here. Okay, but while making down notes, you use your own words. That is how your summary writing is different from note making or note taking. In note making or note taking, you can use the exact words, but in summary or precise writing, you have to rephrase it. Read the passage again, make sure you have included all the vital facts and then put the original on one side. So you should never miss on original points, important points. On the basis of notes you have made, write a rough draft of the summary in continuous English. Continuous English means what? Here till here you have jotted down in the form of bullets. But here you will elaborate it and write it in the form of a sentence. That is what is meant by continuous English. Make sure that this conforms exactly to the line of thought of the original passage with no distortion of meaning. You should be very cautious and ensure that the meaning is not changed. Many times in summary writing or precise writing, what happens, the main author would have said something else and you rephrase it and say something different. You should not do that. You should maintain the same meaning. Read the original passage again, then go through your first draft, compare it with original, make necessary changes if needed, cut out repetitions. So here you are doing editing part. Compress roundabout expressions and correct any mistakes you have made. Even at this stage, you can add or omit points. So even at the stage of addition. So in this stage, you have crystallized all the information in the form of paragraph. You have reduced the 1000-word essay into 333-word essay, and there you look for fine tuning. Final copy. Make a fair copy of your summary in careful handwriting in a neat, well-spaced form. Without further reference. Why is that? Without further reference to the original. So the final version should be 333 words approximately, and it should be crisp, and it should include all the important words, important points. Make a fair copy of your summary in a careful handwriting in a neat, well-spaced form without further reference to the original. Okay, so the gist of writing good summary is you have to concise it to 1/3 of the original summary. Okay, if the original essay is of 1000 words, approximately you can count the number of words in an essay. You count the number of words in one line and multiply it with number of lines. You get the approximate lines, let's say 1000, 100 or 950, like that. Then you divide it into 1/3. So it will get approximately 300. So you have to, what you have to do while reading, you have to jot down the important points. You have to do the activities that you do in note making or note taking. You will get in bullet forms. There you would have differentiated between the main points and the sub points. Okay, and then you convert all those into a form of sentences. That is the first draft. And in the second draft, you connect, you see whether those 350 words or 333 words are arranged properly, whether there are any grammatical mistakes, whether have you included all the important points, are there any less important points which you can remove. You do that. And the final copy, it should be neat and should include all the important points that is mentioned in the original